Faron Asham was born in Portage in 1969 and began his baseball coaching career in '85. Faron, you're still coaching right now, and last year, 2017, you guided Team Manitoba to a silver medal in the Canada Summer Games. Any more fields for you to conquer in baseball?
Well, there's always hills to climb, but I think climbing that hill last year and getting so close to the very top was probably one of the most career highlights for me. There's been so many, but to play in front of the hometown crowd and have the province back you 100% was certainly a memory I'll cherish forever.
You have an excellent baseball background in various capacities in Manitoba. You've put a lot into the sport, including 16 years on the Executive Committee of Baseball Manitoba. Obviously, you've enjoyed being involved.
Well, there's been ups and downs. I like being involved. I like having the ability, I think, to help along the way with baseball within the province, whether that be through the coaching ranks or through some of the administrative roles that I've undertaken. It's a great way to remain involved by being on the executive, and you get to meet so many different people and so many different challenges within the province, and to try and smooth that over and overcome those challenges is something that I've certainly been grateful for.
But it takes commitment, and nowadays it's a little bit difficult to get volunteers, isn't it, in various sports, I'm sure.
Yep, volunteerism is a lonely breed. It's not a paid position. You always hear the bad things when people come to you. There's not a lot of accolades in being on the baseball board, but I'm not doing that for the accolades. I'm doing it for the betterment of the sport within our province, and we've had some real nice successes.
How about the awards and honors you've received? Do you regard one of them as any more special and flattering than the others?
I really don't. I think anytime that you can be recognized for your efforts and for the results and some of the stuff on the national stage, the provincial stage, the local stage, I think it's always nice. I was able to be named a Volunteer of the Year, and that's one of the things that I take great pride in. The National Coach of the Year was this past year was a real nice surprise. I wasn't expecting it. It was a vote on by my peers from the different provinces. So those are just a few that's come to mind, but there's none that I would put on top of or any higher than the
Well,
other.
you've been selected for honors in coaching, as a volunteer, for Manitoba High Performance, and for Provincial, Regional, and National Aboriginal Coach of the Year, too. A lot of baseball people have admitted, your commitment is something special.
Well, so a lot of people think they should be committed, but I think that the commitment goes just to the passion I have for this game, and I think the passion comes from, first my father getting involved and getting me involved first by coaching me and then getting me involved within the coaching ranks. That commitment is, like I said, it's something that I wanted to pass on to my kids. Both have played at a national level. My daughter just graduated after a 4-year collegiate career down in Minnesota State, and my son had the opportunity to play on the provincial team and spent 2 years over in Australia playing baseball. So baseball's been good to me. It's been good to my family on both sides, and it's something I just want to give back.
You've passed on some great things to your family, obviously. Yeah. You served for 10 years as president of Brandon Minor Baseball and the Simplot Millennium Park. That's a position that probably has kept you very busy.
That position did keep us busy here, and I say us because my wife was actively involved in that as well. The park was a project that we took on. It wasn't being as successful or as utilized as we thought it could be used. It's a beautiful stadium out in Brandon. Mm-hmm. So we took a little more active role and took on the maintenance of the park and added some batting cages and different amenities out there. And we, at the same time as being president of Minor Ball, we really went out and took the bull by the horns, and our registrations increased threefold. So it was a nice hand-in-hand project where,
Very satisfying.
Very satisfying, yeah. When we look back, 2004 was our first year that we took over the park, and the numbers were at an all-time high, and we at that point won 4 provincial championships within the association. So that's something that I look back on fondly.
Take a little pride in, for sure. How long does this go on then, Faron? Do you see an end in sight for your work in baseball?
I don't think I'll ever be completely out of the game. I'm going to take a step back from the coaching ranks after since the Canada Games. It was a long 3 years, and a lot of time and effort went into it, and obviously we had some success with it, so I'm very proud of that. I'm going to take a little step back and watch my kids play a little bit more, and you know, put some time into some development of some of the local players in Brandon. I've been out and about so much that I haven't really had a chance to help out my own hometown. So we've put up some batting cages in Brandon, and I've been doing some lessons, and teams have been coming in. So I don't think I'll ever actually be out of the game, but I'll always be around for an unsolicited opinion at times. So.
Okay, we've been talking positively. Have you any regrets for anything that happened along the way?
Well, I don't think there's any regrets. I think we've done everything that we thought we could do to be successful. I guess the one regret was, you know, losing that national final at the Canada Games.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure that's a regret. That's a disappointment for that night, and the following day was tough. But looking back now and being reflective on that, we accomplished something that nobody really has done before in the present formats. We embraced the province. We were the stars, the poster kids of the Canada Games. We had 10,000 people watching us at that Gold Stadium. You know, we were on TSN. We had a lot of people really come forward that I haven't seen for some 20, 30 years at a ball diamond. Some of my old coaches from when I was playing were coming out to the dugout and expressing.
Overall, a good experience.
Overall, it was fantastic. So it's not really a regret. It was disappointing for about 48 hours after, and now I'm extremely satisfied.
And what does it mean to you to be inducted into the baseball shrine?
You know, I was anticipating this question, and there really are. I know you hear it on TV a lot, but you don't have the words to describe it, and I really don't have the words to describe it. This is, there are so many great people in the hall to be a part of that, to sit alongside some of the legends of baseball. Baseball in Manitoba is surreal. I can't thank the board enough. I can't thank the people that nominated me and supported me throughout this, and it's going to be a fantastic evening.
Faron Asham of Brandon, now a member of the Manitoba Baseball Hall of Fame.